Hi Gemini, this is Mimi with Divination by Mimi. Welcome to your April 2018 tarot reading. I'm using the Thoth or the Tahuti deck. Let's get into your reading for April 2018. What's going on with our Gemini friends, our mutable air sign friends, rulers of the third house of communication, ruled by Mercury, the god of communication, who is currently in retrograde. What's going on with Gemini for April 2018? Holy Hecate. What's going on with Gemini for April 2018? What are they feeling? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Pregnancy. Negative aspect. Prince of Swords, which would be King of Swords, which would be an Aquarius. So, positive aspect is that either you're expecting an Aquarius, or you're with an Aquarius, or there's an Aquarian energy around this pregnancy, meaning a kind of a collective energy, maybe even a rebellious energy. Negative aspect is the World in reverse. So there's something about this pregnancy that is, you are not learning some lesson, Gemini. There's something that you need to take on in your understanding for future reference. You are repeating a behavior. And again, it may not be pregnancy. It could be love. It could be a relationship. And again, you could be starting a relationship with an Aquarius. Because cups are emotions. Very often they're pregnancy, but also they can be the beginning of some love, some feelings that you're having, some emotions that you're having. And the energy that's coming across is that it's with an Aquarius. The Aquarius is a very positive energy. But there's something about this relationship, or this beginning of this relationship, or of love or pregnancy, that there's some lesson that you're not learning. You're repeating a pattern here. And it seems, you know, innocuous. It doesn't seem, you know, kind of looks benign at surface value, but there's something in this behavior. There's something about this dynamic here where you're finding new love, or you're pregnant, and you're happy with the partner that you're pregnant with, or you're happy with the energy around it. It could be a creative endeavor, but really it feels more like it's either a pregnancy or it's a relationship, beginning of love. And yeah, I'm getting it's a love relationship. You're starting a relationship. You're beginning to have feelings for someone over here. But there's something in this action and this repeated behavior that you're not learning your lesson from. Advice? I might need clarification. You got the Princess of Swords. This is the page, ultimately, in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Pages have to do with messages. It's also mental energy. Again, swords energy is air energy, your energy, which is mental. It's communicative. It's about travel. Of all the pages, though, this particular one is a little bit in his messages, or her messages. This is a princess. In their delivery of their message, they are a little bit perfunctory. Some might even consider them insensitive. So being in the position of overall advice, there's something that you need to communicate bluntly. There's no hemming and hawing. There's no pussyfooting around it. It's something that you really need to just say. It's something you just absolutely need to communicate as it relates to this, or do. Some action you need to take, or some word you need to speak. But I'm getting the feeling it's just something that you need to say. There's something you need to get clear right from the onset with this other party, so that we're not repeating the same behavior in this relationship again and again and again. You're going to have to spit something out at the forefront. If you want to move beyond this karmic lesson here, right? Before you get into this relationship here, or start this pregnancy, there's something that you need to do. You need to bluntly just say something. Something this, or I can't deal with something this, or I come from this, or I believe in this. There's something you need to get out at the forefront before you go any further. I'm going to pull from the Witch's Runes too. Give clarification, please, on the Princess of Swords for overall advice. Yeah, there's a deceptiveness. So you got Neptunian waves. The nature of water is it hides what's in the unconscious, and there's a deceptivity. When the moonlight shines on the water, if there's a slight current in the water, it deflects and fractions. It fractures that illumination of the light into all these kind of different diamonds in a sense, and that's beautiful, but it's not an accurate depiction of the moon. It's not a clear reflection of the moon. It's fractured. There's something that you're not clearly communicating in your relationships in the past, or that you're not clearly communicating in having a child in a pregnancy from the onset, that you have to get out. If you don't, you're deceiving this party, and it will end in the way that it has again and again and again. However, if you come clean, no deceptive practices, no hiding it, no hemming and hawing, you just say, I blah, 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 blah. Okay? If they leave, they leave. If they stay, they stay. That's great. But that's the lesson. You need to move beyond the fear of either pushing the person away or the fear of loneliness that has to do with being blunt about some particular thing, some specific thing that has to do with you, that this other party, this partner, needs to know about. All right, Gemini, I hope that helped. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section below the video. If you'd like a personal reading, email me at mimimemes@hotmail.com. You'll find that email address in the description box also below the video. There's a sale going on for the month of April, and you can find that on my Facebook page if you just click on the link in the description box below the video for my Facebook group or my Facebook page, and you'll find that information there. Basically, it's half off. It's half off of one question reading. So normally one question readings are $10. They would be down to $5 for April. And then it's $10 off the half hour and the hour reading. So pretty good deals for April. And that's for the entire month of April. All right. I hope that helped, Gemini. You take care.